Good day everyone, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Samnuddin and today I will present my self-reflection for UBM599, Introduction to Future Workforce in the Digital Age. For this assignment, I selected Chapter 7, Digital Workers Career Management and Chapter 8, Crowdsourcing Opportunities and Challenges. I chose these two chapters because they are closely connected. Chapter 7 focuses on how digital workers can manage their career by prioritizing lifelong learning, developing a growth mindset, improving their skills, and planning for long-term career success. Meanwhile, Chapter 8 explains the opportunities and challenges faced by digital workers, including freelancing, crowdsourcing, digital ethics, privacy issues, intellectual property, and the future of works. The purpose of this presentation is to reflect on what I have learned from these two chapters, explain how the knowledge has changed my perspective, discuss the skill I developed, and share how I will apply them in my future career. Personal learning experience. Before studying these chapters, I believe that having technical knowledge alone will be enough to build a successful career. I thought that as long as I know how to use computers and software, I will easily get a good job. After studying Chapter 7, my perspective completely changed. I realized that career management is not something we do only once after graduating. Instead, it is a lifelong process that requires continuous learning, career planning, goal setting, and self-improvement. One concept that really inspired me was the growth mindset. Previously, whenever I failed to understand a difficult topic or made mistakes doing assignments, I became discouraged. After learning about growth mindset, I realized that failure is actually part of learning. Every challenge gives us an opportunity to improve ourselves. As a university student, I regularly use digital tools such as Microsoft Teams, Google Meets, Canva, and ChatGPT. Microsoft Teams and Google Meet help me communicate with lecturers and classmates. Canva allow me to create presentation, posters, and infographic. ChatGPT help me understand difficult concepts, organize my ideas, and improve my writing. Before taking this course, I only saw this as academic tools. Now I understand that these are actually digital competencies required in today's workplace. Chapter 8 also gave me a better understanding of freelancing and crowdsourcing. I learned that freelancers can work with international clients, enjoy flexible working hours, and generate income regardless of location. This has encouraged me to consider freelancing as a possible career or even a side income in the future. At the same time, I also learned that freelancing is not always easy. There are many challenges such as global competition, unstable income, communication barriers, privacy concerns, and ethical responsibilities. Therefore, I realized that success depends not only on technical knowledge but also on professionalism, integrity, communication skills, and responsibility. Skill acquired and application. From these two chapters, I developed several important skills. The first skill is lifelong learning. Technologies change very quickly, so digital workers must continuously improve themselves by learning new software, obtaining professional certifications, and attending online courses. I personally plan to continue learning through platforms such as LinkedIn Learning, Udemy, and others online courses to improve my IT and digital skills. The second skill is digital communication. Today, many organizations work remotely or use hybrid working arrangement. Therefore, communicating professionally through online platforms is extremely important. During my studies, I applied this skill by working with my group members using Microsoft Teams and Google Meet to discuss assignments and presentation. Another important skill I gain is adaptability. Technology continues to evolve, so digital workers must be willing to learn new systems and adjust to changing work environment. Finally, I also learned the importance of professional ethics. Digital workers must respect intellectual property, maintain client confidentiality, protect privacy, and always behave professionally. This skill will definitely help me become more competitive in the future digital and future direction. Personally, this chapter have changed the way I think about my future career. Previously, I thought getting a degree will automatically guarantee employment. However, I now understand that employers also value practical skills, communication abilities, and adaptability, and continuous self development. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that career success takes time. It requires patience, discipline, and consistent effort. In the future, I plan to improve my digital competencies by learning more about artificial intelligence, tools, digital marketing, project management, and professional certification. I also want to strengthen my English communication skills because many freelance clients come from different countries. Another strategy I plan to adopt is building my own professional portfolio and LinkedIn portfolio. This will allow me to showcase my skills and increase my opportunities to work with future employers and freelance clients. Overall, I believe this chapter has prepared me to become more confident, adaptable, and ready to face with the future of the world for improvement. Overall, I really enjoy studying this subject because it introduces students to the future digital workforce. However, I have several suggestions that could further improve the learning experience. First, I think students should be given more practical exposure. For example, we could create actual freelancers profile, develop professional portfolios, and participate in simulated freelancing projects. This will allow students to experience the complex freelancing process from bidding for the project until receiving payment. Secondly, I suggest inviting successful freelancers and digital entrepreneurs to share their real experience. Listening to industry experts will motivate students and provide valuable career advice. Finally, I recommend organizing more workshops on AI tools, digital marketing, portfolio development, financial planning, and risk management. These practical skills are highly relevant to today's digital economy and will better prepare students for future. In conclusion, Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 have provided me with valuable knowledge about career management, lifelong learning, outsourcing, digital ethics, and the future of work. I now understand that being successful in the digital workforce requires much more than technical knowledge. It requires continuous learning, adaptability, professionalism, communication skills, and ethical behavior. Going forward, I am committed to continuously improving my digital competencies, obtaining relevant certifications, learning new technologies, and preparing myself to become a responsible and professional digital worker. I believe the knowledge gained from this subject will become a strong foundation for my future career. Thank you for your attention.